Hola and welcome to your daily reading here at Soy la Medicina by Miracles Within Us. I am your host, Aku. I'm so excited and so blessed to be able to do this reading for you today. Let's enjoy. Hola and welcome, mi gente. Welcome to this beautiful Wednesday. And we have little Rocky who came to visit us right now. Say hi. Getting that beautiful puppy love. Yay, because energies are just going to intensify. Woo. So we must remind ourselves of the joyous moments when we can. All right, so let's see what we have for today. And I hope yesterday was a good day. I know that the energies were very unpredictable yesterday, so there may have been some unexpected interruptions, some delays, some realizations of like, I can no longer deny this, exposure of truth, right? That energy is very present yesterday, and it just doesn't happen in one day. So I'm sure there's some carrying on. We have the Six of Swords that flew out right now. And the Six of Swords energy is about walking away. However, walking away with your swords. So you're walking away, you've turned your back. Hey, stop licking me. You turn your back on something that's actually good for you to turn your back on. And it's emotional. There's the waters. But the water is calm and it allows you to roll your boat. We have the Six of Pentacles. Wow, 6-6. Interesting. 6-6, and yesterday was the 7-7 portal. And this is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, let's see. Oh, a card flipped out. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Anything else you would like to share right now? So this Six of Swords, it's about walking away. It's about not turning back. It's like there's no turning back, right? Like it's just no turning back. And some of it feels like what you're doing with this non-turning back is you're taking your swords with you, which is the mindset, the information you received. However, you're also, even though you're taking things with you, some of the wisdom, you're also taking some of the pain. And I see that with this Six of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see what we have here. We got the Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. We got all this swords and pentacles, right? And what are swords? Swords is the mind, it's words, and pentacles is the physical, it's the body, it's the way we do things, it's the action behind things, the action of doing. So we have here mind and action, which is not bad. It's actually, that is what we need to do. We need to put some action into the forward movement. However, there is some pain with the Six of Swords. There's some pain that you're like taking with you, even though you are walking away, and like the walking away is needed. You're turning your back on something, right? It might not be like a physical walking away, even though here kind of feels like that. It might be like leaving a job finally because that job was not honoring you, right? But then you're doing that step, and you're taking some of the Rocky, he's biting the cords. You're taking some of the cord of the cord. You're taking some of the pain, right? That with you, but you haven't transmuted it yet. So it's like, I'm leaving this job and all bosses are assholes, right? Instead of like, that boss showed themselves from the beginning. They overstepped boundaries many times. They asked me to do things that were just not fair. Right, things like that. Same thing in relationship. And it also plays into, with the 6-6, it plays into the child version of you as well. So it's like these situations and people exposed a childhood wound that you thought was okay, right? Like you were a people pleaser, or you go along to get along. And that came up last week as well, like going along to get along. And that sort of behavior is not self-respecting. And so with this 6, I'm going to show you the 6 of swords. And then this is the 6 of pentacles, and the 6 of pentacles is in reverse. I would like the 6 of pentacles actually to be in the upright. And in the reverse, it's like you're not seeing the gift. You're still like a little sad that you had to make this decision. Almost like, I know I need to walk. I know that I'm turning my back on this, but I haven't integrated it yet in a way where it's like, maybe I don't have a new job yet, but I'm leaving this job, right? And it's playing into a childhood wound as well, which I am feeling is from, there's this connection of like the mother and father wound, right? Where there's this abandonment from the mother energy that's coming up. And maybe your mother didn't really abandon you, but emotionally they did not know how to hold you, and that registered in your system as abandonment, and that abandonment made you overperform, right? So you overextended, you overhelped, right? You may have been the child that always helped your mom pick up and take things and stuff like that. And a lot of people say, oh, you're such a good kid, that, you have such a good kid. And you were, and part of it was genuine. But also another part of it was the only way you got seen and recognized. And it's almost like, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't have the energy for that anymore. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's like the physical, the body is like, your body cannot do that anymore, right? And so then we move into the 2 of Pentacles, which I like. It's about juggling, right? And being able to juggle in a nice way. Your love life with your career, your parent, you being a parent, and also taking care of your home and all of these things. So you are moving into this direction. However, you cannot do things the way you once did it. Like that 6-6 energy is saying, I cannot do things the way I've done it before. And if I see through that and see I am good enough, you step into the 2 of Pentacles, where you realize I actually have a lot of wisdom, because I have, experience under my belt. I have degrees, or I have things under my belt, practice, study, things like that, just experience in general. And now I could, maximize this. And the thing here is where I'm feeling is, for a lot of you, it's about a creative endeavor. It's not necessarily just going out and getting a job. It's going and creating something new based on the stuff you already have. Like, it's time to look at yourself, your own inner inventory, and say, what can I teach? What can I do? Right? Like, maybe you're great with plants, right? And you just have this amazing connection with plants, and you can have them thrive in almost any environment. Share that information, because there's people who need to know those little tricks and bustles, and that can create your exposure somehow, which then can create some revenue at some point. However, you're stuck in this, like, you then go back to this Queen of Swords, which I like. The Queen of Swords, she's the truth teller. She's like, no bullshit queen, right? But she's in reverse, right? So this is like, you see within yourself the strength, but then you can't like show it to the world yet. It's like you're holding back. You're waiting for, with the Seven of Pentacles, like you're waiting for someone to recognize you, for someone to tell you how to do it, or someone to take you through the journey. And the thing is, no one's gonna do this for you. You have to do this. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck, because that is going to tell us, wow, another pentacle. This is a very action oriented kind of energy here, right? The pentacles, but this is the Knight of Pentacles. I want to show you. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, yet the most foundational growing knight, right? It's the slow lover. It's the one who gets to know you before they ask you out, right? They get to know, they study you in a way, but not study you in a way like narcissists do. Narcissists will study you so that they can find out your weak points, and then love bomb you in that area, and then take it away from you, right? That's manipulation. That's lying, deceit. That's sneaky, right? That isn't the Knight energy, and it came up in the upright. So to me, this is like taking your time with things. You're going to want to rush into stuff, right? Because you're like, I need to make money now. I need to do this now. I need to figure this out now. And you're being asked to tell yourself, hold your horses, hold your horses. And I need to get things done, but I want to get it done in an efficient way. And if I run through this, I'm going to miss some real crucial parts, which then is going to have me go back and do this cycle again, because I'm going to have to clean up all the mess from all the missteps that I did not take. With the Knight of Pentacles underneath everything, let me see what else we have here. We have the Hierophant, the only major arcana card. It's in the reverse, but I'm taking this, okay? Let me see. We have this Hierophant. We have the Hanged One, another major arcana. Okay, I want to take these three cards because underneath what's going on, right? This is slowing down. The thing is, you are fighting yourself. You know, the Hierophant is like, I know what I know. When you have it in reverse, it's like, I know, but, right? And you're being asked to turn this around, right? And I love that we got two major arcanas under the deck, because under the deck is like it's the shadow part of what's controlling you, is the unseen parts of yourself that if you see it and expose it, it changes your experience and your reality and the way you see yourself, and it just makes things more clear, right? It's not that it makes it easier, right? We're not striving for easy, we're striving for simple, and that's different. Easy is like almost careless, kind of. It's like I'm not putting no mind, no heart into it. But simple is, it's doable, yet it's requiring my self in it. It's requiring my wisdom. It's requiring a uniqueness of me. And that's what I want you to start seeing, this uniqueness of yourself. You're being asked to see yourself as an individual that has something to offer, right? You have the Hierophant in reverse with the Hanged One in the upright. Look at the Hanged One. The Hanged One is also known as the Hanged Man, but in this deck it's called the Hanged One, right? And that energy is about holding on. And when you hold on, like not holding on to something tightly that you're hurting yourself. No, it's like, I'm taking it slow. I'm slowing down enough to let myself get illuminated, right? Meaning so that I could get ideas, right? It's like if you have a to-do list and your to-do list does not involve a moment where you kind of have some creative time, you are just surviving at that point. Even though those are things you need to do, and there may be things exciting, right? Like, I have this, I'm doing this daily. This is something that I'm showing up for. It's on my to-do list. Yet, even though it's on my to-do list, I still allow some wiggle room. I'm allowing myself not to know what's going to happen and let it just happen and unfold. I'm letting the ideas come through, right? And I also have my own time where I'm journaling and I'm reflecting and I'm allowing new ideas, new perspectives, integration of my experience so that I can fully know what's going on, right? So there's this energy of, underneath everything, as you're walking away, as you're turning your back on the stuff that no longer serves you, as you turn your back on that which you need to, there's like, you need to turn your back on people who talk to make you feel like shit, right? That you need to walk away from and turn your back. It's like, turning your back is like, I'm not going to argue with you, I'm not going to prove to you anything. There's none of that with this energy. This energy is about, I'm really letting go. I'm severing our connection. I'm cutting the tie, right? And I'm taking with me my wisdom, right? It's like, let's say you work for a company and you made that company a lot of money. You made their life so much easier, yet they don't give you the credit for it. And you're like, you know something? I'm going to walk away. And you walk away, and you walk away with all the people who are loyal to you. For instance, that people are like, well, if you leave the company, wherever you go, I go. It's like that sort of thing. You're bringing with you your sense of loyalty, right? And that might be physical people also having your backing, or you having your own backing and knowing, I know how to do this. I don't need this. I've gained the skills here and I appreciate what I've learned. I appreciate the exposure and now I'm moving forward, right? What I would be mindful of here with this Queen of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles. Let me show you. The Seven of Pentacles is in the upright and the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, right? There's like, you see, like turning back to each other. You see this energy, right? Like, let's put this upside down, right? If it's upside down, it's not turning its back anymore. But the Queen is upside down looking at the Seven of Pentacles, where it's like, there's almost like you are not seeing yourself clearly. You're not seeing the fruits of your labor. You're not only, but there's a huge part of you that is holding on to the pain, on the anger and the upset. And you're being invited at this time to bring in that Knight of Pentacles energy, which is such a soft lover, right? Like, to me, I feel like pentacles are like love. I mean, the knights, they feel like lovers. I don't know, I can't explain this. But oh, there's like a bee floating around my window. It's so cute. Okay. And bees, what are bees? I feel like it brought my attention for a reason. Bees, right? They have this big body and little wings, and you wouldn't think that they could do so much, but without them pollinating and using their little wings, we would not be able to thrive, because the plants won't get pollinated, things won't get done, right? And we won't have food, right? We won't have honey. And honey is one food that can never go bad. Like, it will, if you find honey from trillions of years ago, that honey is still good. If it's a real honey, we're talking, not talking about this artificial honey that you find in the supermarket. I'm talking about real harvested honey from honeybees, right? Right? And I find this ironic because My name, Melissa, in Greek, right, means honeybee, right? And I'm noticing that. So there's something around like noticing the truth of you, the meaning of you, right? And the impossible being possible, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, it's like bringing in some softness, right? And seeing that you know what to do, even though you've been questioning yourself. You may not know exactly how to do it, but you know, I'm going in this direction. And it might require you to start from the beginning, as far as like not starting from like a beginning, like, oh, now I need to start a whole new career. That doesn't really feel like this right now. It feels more like a new beginning somewhere else. It may even be in another environment, right? Let's see what we have here as supporting messages to this. Like, what are we not seeing that will help at this time for you to recognize your next step, you know, as you're walking away? Let's see these two cards. They almost didn't want to come out, but I'm taking them. We have the air guardian. Shift your perspective. And then we have in reverse arrow. Surround yourself with protected energy. Hi, beautiful. Hi, my little prince. Look at these. So I was just asking around, what is it that we're not seeing that's going to help us? And we have the air guardian. Air is connected to the sword energy, and it's talking about switching perspective, and it's talking about switching the way you see yourself. It's almost like you're beating yourself up, like you're so hard on yourself. Like, I kind of want to just grab you through here and like hug you, you know, like, why are you so hard on yourself? Like, I understand there's things like I need to be hard on myself, because if I'm not, then I don't get things done. I challenge you to change that way of frame of mind, to walk into things more beautifully, right? Like, this air energy, this perspective changing, shifting your perception, right? Energy, um it's going from a higher perspective. Like, if you were your ancestors, if you were um a wisdom keeper, what would you tell yourself at this time? If you know, if it was someone that wasn't you, what would you tell yourself at this time? How would you talk to yourself? Because it feels like you know how to speak to other people's hearts, yet when it comes to yourself, you're so hard on yourself. And I don't say this in judgment, right? I say it in truth, because I've also done this. I'm very kind and very understanding of other people's situations, and I give them chance after chance. But when it comes to myself, I can be harsh, and that's been something I've worked on and continue to work on. And when I notice, when I talk to someone else this way, and I notice that I have a different dialogue than I would of someone that I respect, I start to shift that perspective. No, I respect myself enough. I love myself enough, truly love myself enough to talk to myself kindly, to talk to myself right, to speak in a way where I give life back into me. Let's see what else we have here. It says, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. The waiting that I'm feeling is that at you before you jump into something and you create your own life, like life is your canvas, right? The art, the manifestation, creative accountability. In order for you to see the potential of your creativity, you're being asked to first wait so that you switch your perspective. Like, the waiting isn't waiting for something to fall out the sky or waiting for one day for you to feel good. No, the wait is, I'm putting in the effort right now to work on my mindset, because the mindset work is not physical. It is in the mind. That means you have to sit and talk to yourself, right? I think the most physical thing you do in that is like meditate, take a walk, and maybe journal. But it's like you're mostly letting yourself speak to yourself, right? This is a time to speak to yourself and invoke your ancestors. Call in the higher spirits to guide you in this journey that we have right now. So overall, the energy for today is, you know what to do. You know what situations you need to walk away from. You know what you need to turn your back on and never return to. Like, you know exactly what that is. Now is the time for you to do so, and to also start working internally, your inner dialogue with yourself around how you see yourself, so that you can see more the truth of the possibilities of what it is you're creating, and to invite the sweet lover into your life, you being the sweet lover to yourself, right? Being kind and gentle to yourself, loving towards yourself, right? And that's going to bring in new ideas. It's going to bring in new possibilities that you did not see around you. And remember that you're always protected, right? We have here the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. To me, this is important as you walk away, because the truth is, not everyone is going to be happy with you leaving. Not everyone's going to be happy with you no longer giving your energy to them, right? Especially if it was in a situation where it was a one-sided beneficial connection, where it only benefited the other and not you. And it's time to include yourself. That's the part that's missing, is self-inclusion and the self-love, right? A lot of people say, oh, I love myself because I buy this, or I do massages weekly. That's a way in which you care for yourself, and that is necessary. But loving yourself is a deep feeling. It is not a doing. It's an inner thing, and it's a reflection, right? Like, I'll share this. The other day I was just brushing my hair in the mirror, and I just looked at my beautiful black hair. Like, it just seemed all brand new again. And I was like, I love my beautiful black hair. I used to dye my hair before, and I loved it then, but I really have like this love. And then I realized, like, oh my God, I'm really loving myself. Like, I just looked at myself and found something that I love without trying. Right? I wasn't like, oh, I love myself, and then like, oh, I love my eyes because they're so light, and especially in the sun, they look really, really like almost see-through, you know. I wasn't looking in that way. I was just observing, and I saw, oh, I love my black hair. And I'm also looking forward to when it starts to shift and I start getting gray hair. I think I'm gonna look wonderful with gray hair, actually. Right? And some people don't feel that way, right? They're like, oh, I'm getting old, and I feel like I don't feel the old, I feel the wise. I feel the wisdom that comes with that. That's a badge of honor of life. Like, the fact that you have white hair. I don't have white hair yet, but let's say you do, right? That means you've been long enough on this earth to obtain that. And you have wisdom that comes with wisdom, right? So what are you going to do with it, right? Like, the bee is still floating around. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to sweeten yourself? Your sweet honey. What is your sweet honey? What do you make? What is the one thing that is indestructible in you? This is what you're being asked to look. What is the one thing that is indestructible of you? Right? That no matter what, you will rise. And that's the thing to see here. No matter what, you rise. All right, my beautiful souls. Thank you for being here with me. Remember to claim your 30-minute awareness call on my site, soylamedicina.com. I would love to connect with you and really see where are the blind spots for you personally, and then shift that from being a blind spot to a point of awareness and something that we can work towards, and so that we could grow. All right, my love, until the next time, de mi corazón hasta la tuya, from my heart to yours. Ciao.